Guys, welcome to episode 2 of BCS Homebrew. So as you saw in the last episode, we not only talked about the overall first deck that we're going to edit, and then moved on to our edited deck. I won't keep you long because I can ramble forever. So let's move on right now to the last deck that I built last time, and then we'll go into our new deck that I've built for the next tournament. And here's the Royal Paladin Dual Knight deck. Let's give it a quick run through, and then we'll move on to the next build of Royal Paladin. So we have our 4 Monarch Sanctuary Alfred, 2 Ashley, 2 Ashley Reverse, 4 Blast Blade, 3 Sword Me, 3 Miranda, 2 Blasted Javelin, 4 Dual Knight Assault, 4 Christine, 4 Shelley, 2 Stride Fodder, and 4 Eminent Eagle, 4 Pan Flugel, Dual Knight Jaw, Elaine, Dual Knight Hill, Tiffany, 3 Gancelot, 3 Stride Fodder, not Stride Fodder, 3 Twin Sword, 1 Garmor, Agnos, Ultima, Dismal, Ragtome, and Colburn, 3 Little Great Sage Marin, and Moscow. Hey guys, okay, so we're going through another deck change. So as you know, I did a Dual Knight engine, right? And obviously that didn't work out as well as we had hoped. It did more, but actually it did a lot better than I expected, and I'm proud of what I could do with it. But now we're changing things up. So let's go on to my new build I'm going to be trying out. So we have Elrond. He's back as our starter. Elrond obviously is very, very good. The best part about it is going back to the kind of older Alfred format. I think the whole thing's go pretty well. And then we've got Monarch. He's obviously sticking there. And then for a new grade 3 that we're trying out, which I haven't used in a long time, it's Luminous Light, King of Knights, Alfred Oath. So if you don't know what he does, I'm just going to quickly explain his skill. Can +1, soul +1, and then you discard a card, right? And basically then you get to call out Swordsman of Lights or Blasters. And it's kind of got like a really nice early rush turn if you need to go to grade 3 first, and if you don't get Alfred. So that's my grade 3s. Obviously this is that's a pseudo to Monarch. I know I can use like Alfred early and stuff like that, but I thought it's got a pretty strong on-ride turn and whatnot. Okay, so for grade 2s, Tana at 1. I don't feel Tana in this current format, being more of a grade 2 format, is actually that useful at the moment. So just decided to keep him at 1 for now. We still got our 2 Javelin. And now we've got, just move that out of the way. We've got Swordsman of Light, Blaster Axe. And then we've got 2 Akane. Sorry, not 2 Akane, 3 Akane. And then we've got, obviously, our 4 Blast Blade. Obviously, I think it's pretty obvious there will always be 4 Blast Blade. He is our avatar, our Boku no Bushin. Right, we've got our 4 Dual Knight PGs. So this isn't particularly obviously for a Dual Knight name. It's just because you can use Little Great Sage Marin to pull it from deck, and obviously that is good and helpful. Right, and then we have our 3 strike fodder, so we've bumped it up back to 3. Even though I did see it pretty consistently, I couldn't really throw it away. Sometimes I like to throw them down for extra rigor, and I couldn't really do that with 2, because I wanted to make sure I could always keep it in hand. So I've moved it up to 3 again, and let's see how that works out. And then we have 3 Pongal, and I'm sure you already know that's because of Akane. Pongal has a soul charge engine which will fuel our good old friend Luminous Sword. And then 2 Swordsman Light Armor, not armors, Yunus. Yunus is he's a part of the Luminous combo. And then, yeah, so he's kind of like somewhat important, but he's at a low number because he's only part of 1 combo. And then Wingo, because I ran out of room and didn't know what to put. I was going to put an extra stride fodder, but I felt Wingo, I'm sure, could do something. 4 of Premium Collection crit. 4 Floor Pound Flogel. That was our win condition. And then we have 2 more Flogel. And then we have 2 Margle. So as you know, I did the Jewel Knight draw. And obviously, already 10 crit to draw. And the Jewel Knight draw, I did actually like it. It was really kind of nice just being able to get a draw every once in a while. And so I thought I would continue that on with 2 Margle being draws. And hopefully draws will do me well. And then we have the obvious 4 heal. It's quite nice. Yeah, so that's the main deck. And now let's go on to G-Zone. The G-Zones actually hasn't really changed much at all. There's only 1 card difference. So I'm still running 3 against a lot. And my new card here is Myriad Soul Saver. So if you don't know what it does, it's got Soul Blast 3 and gives everything on the field 5k. So it could be a nice game ender. It's not as good as Twin Sword, but I feel there might be, who knows, a situation when it could be useful. And when that situation arises, I will use it. And then 3 Twin Sword, 1 Garmor, Agnos, Ultima, Dismal, Ractome, and then Colburn. 2 little Great Sage Mare and then Mouse Skull. G-Zone, like I say, hasn't changed much. It's pretty much the same. Which is nice. I like the fact that it hasn't changed much. Keeping it simple. But yeah, that's what I got for you guys. I'm just going to explain the teensy little combo. Just purely so I can explain what you do with it, because some people don't know this combo. It's a kind of an old thing, but just to explain it, what you would do back and then is you play this card. So this was back more in G era, and you would go play that. You give you 1 Soul Blast 1, discard a card, and then you call out these 2. Alright, so you call out these 2, and they both get 5,000 power when an other unit is being called by a card effect, and basically so they chain off each other. So this would make a 26k column, and basically what you do with Tana is you Tana to do another column, and it's kind of like yeah, it's kind of nice. Like they just it's only once a turn, so you can't like chain them, but yeah, you can hit numbers with it. And I thought it's an old combo that I did a while ago, and I wanted to try it out again and seeing it in a new kind of light. So yeah, there you go, guys. That's what I got for this variant of the build. So obviously off to another tournament. Let's all see if I can do a lot better this time. The tournament I'll be covering this time is Brotherhood. Hopefully you can get some games done. And yeah, wish me luck, guys. Oh man, this deck's going to be interesting, I'm sure. Guys, to the tournament report segment. So here's what happened. First of all, want to cover that down at Brotherhood Games, we asked for permission to record. They didn't give us direct permission. They didn't say that we couldn't, but they didn't say we could exactly. So overall, we didn't record any games. But I at least have obviously the results that I can give you, and sadly they're rather disappointing. So let's get into them. We have OTT, and now obviously as you would have seen for the restriction list, Ichikishima and all that is banned, but obviously it's pre-restriction. I played a very kind of okay grade 2 game. It was alright, but I just, well, for one, he was playing like more of so he had the Mega Star, and I kind of gave him too much damage, and then there was like a lot of cards going. To be honest with you, it didn't really matter. He just goes, I stride, you can't guard with anything, and I'm like, yay, I can't guard. I've got PGs, I can't use them. It's like I die. I expected it, to be honest. The Dual Knight build ironically did better, which is quite funny actually. I did really. I'm quite confused how, you know. Apparently Dual Knight's really good against OTT, at least for now. Now obviously because of the restriction list we don't have to worry about it, but yes, that is a thing. And then next was Kagero. Kagero is usually always a bad matchup for Royal Paladin, but why it was actually quite a problematic matchup was it was a Dragonic Blade Master build with effectively a bunch of stand triggers and Force 2 and a Vision token, and legit, I am not joking on this. Every game I had, so this is it was only 2. I lost both games. Went 2-0. I went 2-0 basically in OTT and Kagero, so it was a really bad day. But what was quite bad about it was just straight up was like attack, stand trigger, and I didn't. He missed a stand only in one game out of so I think the first game he made it re-stand about 8 times, and then it was like, oh, he missed a stand trigger, yay, Dragonic Blade Master attack, oh look, stand trigger, and it started standing up again. There was nothing I could do. It was like the Wise Man loop. I was just going to die. It was just how long would I last until I die. And even if I did survive, he had a huge hand that I was not going to get through. So I didn't know how to deal with it, if I'm honest. I didn't have anything I feel I could have done. Royal Paladin never had really any hand, especially this build. This hand doesn't exist. I could have played the resource game maybe a bit more and just kept going against a lot. And I could have been it and try and keep getting hand, but my mindset at the time was going Twin Sword and constantly going on. But oh well. A loss is a loss, and then final game was a bye, so a win, I guess, sort of. Yeah, it was only 3 rounds, guys. So yes, right. So that's it. Wanting to kind of make a note. So as you may look at last episode, I mentioned how me and Owen aren't going to really be like showing each other's deck builds, and that kind of is true, but kind of not now. Because of premium tournaments not being as prevalent and as ongoing, for a decent turnout, it's kind of very hard because we have to keep going back and forth. You know what I mean? It's like really annoying. We can't play Vanguard because we've got almost a whole entire week to go to a tournament. And in case of this one, seeing Monday coming up, because I was recording it before Monday, Oh, it's tomorrow actually for me. The next week after that, we might not have an episode, or we might not have an episode after that. So we'll be having times where we will end up seeing our deck builds, and thus actually what we have decided to do is help each other out on our deck builds. And so, as of current, for the next week, or hopefully next week, is when we get another video out, or maybe a week after that, hopefully, one of those. The build actually that you've got for Royal Paladin actually is based on his ideas and not entirely mine, which is going to be quite fun. So I hope you look forward to that, because we're a bit ahead of schedule. But hey, that happens sometimes. Anyway, I'm not going to keep you here too long. I hope you enjoyed episode 2, and I look forward to episode 3 hopefully next week or the week after. Alright, see you guys.